Hey everybody. Okay, so if you are somebody who struggles with anxiety, panic attacks, just general stress, this video might be for you. I'm just going to recap the last couple of videos that I've made about breathing. So the first video we covered box breathing. So box breathing is inhaling for a count, holding your breath for a count, exhaling for a count, holding your breath for a count, and around the box. Then we covered Ujjayi breathing. So Ujjayi breathing is just a way that we can breathe a little bit longer. We can possibly use Ujjayi breath to breathe a little bit deeper into the bottom parts of our lungs. And we don't hyperventilate when we use Ujjayi breathing. It's a very focused breathing in the back of the throat, and it sounds like so you can go back to the Ujjayi breath video to get the instructions about that one. Then we covered three-part breathing. So three-part breathing, all we're doing is we're reminding ourselves that we want to breathe lower. We don't want to breathe up here. This is the last place that we want to breathe. We want the breath to go down into the belly. It's just the diaphragm dropping, but we want to go three parts, so lower abdomen, rib cage, and upper chest. And then we covered 3D breathing. So 3D breathing is just reminding ourselves that we don't just breathe in the front of the body. We also breathe in the sides of the body, and we also breathe in the back of the body. So what we can do now with all of that information, we don't want to get overwhelmed with it when doing breathing practices. If you're new to box breathing and you're just inhaling, holding your breath, exhaling, holding your breath, that's awesome. But the way that I like to think about it, it's like yoga. So when you start to do yoga or any sport or really anything, you start with the basics. You start with, in yoga, you would start with tree pose. You would start with balancing on one leg. And then once you start to gain more awareness and practice, then you can start to do things like balance on one leg and close your eyes, or flip it upside down and do a headstand and stand on your head. Same thing with breathing. So we do the box breathing, inhale, hold your breath, exhale, hold your breath. We do box breathing with Ujjayi breath. We do box breathing with Ujjayi breath into the three parts of the lungs. We do box breathing with Ujjayi breath into the three parts of the lungs and the back body and the side body.